Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through how you can make a lot of coins overnight today through the UCL marquee matchups actually, but we're going to, guys, please smash that like and subscribe button as well. Really does help out the channel, so make sure you do that. Now, getting right into it, starting off with Chelsea. So, every week we normally get UCL marquee matchups when there's a UCL game, but now there's only 4 teams in it and 2 matches, so we can almost guarantee at this point what the games are going to be. It's going to be Chelsea versus Real Madrid and City versus PSG. Now, when you look at the price of Chelsea players right now, Mendy seems to be the cheapest one right now. 79 rated, and he's a cold comment, so he might be useful. Now, if you really wanted to, it might be a bit more riskier, but you could find UCL commons. Obviously, they'll be a lot more expensive right now. As you can see here, probably about 1.2k is coming in at. But if you want to do that, feel free. But Mendy is the card that I'm going to be investing in because I think that he's going to rise in price quite a bit because of this. You see here the price is 650. You can pick him up for. I mean, I'm positive he'll go up either today or tomorrow. He's 79 rated as well, so that means that he should be able to fill the requirement of the rating. But I mean, this is sort of even a low budget investment method where, I mean, even if you have 10k, you could do this. Like, I would suspect that he'd go up to 1.2, 1.3, which is like 500 coins per card. We'll have to see on that. But he certainly does look like the best player, or the cheapest player at the moment, to be investing in for the Chelsea SBC. And we can also go have a look at some of the other ones. Chilwell, we're not going to be looking at, because he's quite, but obviously 81s and 82s are quite expensive at the moment, so a lot of people will be looking at 79s, 78s and whatnot. I mean, look at that, he's like 2k already. 3,000, he's expensive, so we won't be using him. And as you can see here, I'll show you again, Chilwell, he's not exactly cheap either. See that, look. So all these cards like Chilwell, Rudiger, like they're too expensive for people to be using in SBC, so they're going to be reverting to cards like Mendy, which are cheap, which will cause him to rise in price. And Kepa's about 1.5. I mean, honestly, Mendy looks like the best player to be using for that. In addition to that, from Chelsea players, we'll also be looking at some of the Real Madrid players like Nacho Fernandez, who's currently like, what, 2,000 coins, I think? Yeah, he's around about that. I think he could be rising in price as well. When you think about Real Madrid centre-backs, you've got Varane and Ramos, who you won't be able to use. So really, the only other 2 centre-backs are Nacho Fernandez and Eder Militao. He is quite expensive as well, so Militao and Nacho Fernandez are quite expensive at the moment, so it might be a bit more of a risky investment, but I'm going to be investing in a couple of these because I do think that he'll rise. I think Eder Militao, Nacho Fernandez are quite good investments. When you actually think about Real Madrid defenders, they're all quite high rated. You've got Marcelo's an 83, you've got Ramos who's an 89, I believe, Varane who's an 86, you've got Carvalho's an 86, so people are going to be having to revert to Militao, Nacho Fernandez and cars like that this evening for the marquee matchups. As I said, you can try and invest in any of the Champions League ones as well. Feel free to do so. But yeah, I mean, this is certainly a way that I think you'll be making a lot of coins using this. I mean, I done it last week personally with Harry Maguire for the the Manchester United Leeds game that came out, and he almost doubled in price, made loads of coins off of that. So this certainly is a method that, for me personally, has a proven track record. Obviously, all these investments are at your own risk, don't forget that, but yeah, they certainly should be working. I mean, Nacho was like 2.2k yesterday, so he's actually a bit undercut at the moment. I'm basically just going to buy the whole market at this point. I have about 250k to invest in. As I said, I mean, you can even do this with like 50k if you have it. Like, You want the time to be selling is normally around 6:45 or 6:20, so you want to be selling around 20 minutes to 40 minutes after the release of the marquee matchups, because that's normally when these cards are at their highest, during those times, because that's when the hype is at its highest after the SBC is released. It was a cracking game as well yesterday. It ended 1-1. I actually thought Chelsea were the better team, to be honest. It's enough of that. I'll get a lot more later. Obviously, you only have 100 items on your transfer list, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd be investing in a lot more of these. Also, I think last week there was UCL Man of the Matches, Vinicius Jr. I invested in a couple of the Real Madrid left wingers, and he went up by about 5k. So even like without the marquee matchups, these cards are basically destined to increase in price anyway. Now, in addition to this weekend on Sunday at 4:30 is Manchester United versus Liverpool. This will be a marquee matchups. If it's not, it's going to be like, there'll be a meltdown, because I don't know how you don't have Man United versus Liverpool marquee matchups, but I think this is going to be the biggest game. This is probably the biggest game in Europe this week, even bigger than Champions League games in my opinion. I think there's no way that this isn't in marquee matchups. So with Man United players, what you could be looking to do is look at cards for basically gold rare. Obviously this one will come out on Thursday. Yeah, you see 1,000 coins, Nemanja Matic to invest in. I mean, Manchester United cards are quite good to invest in, particularly actually Mr. Luke Shaw. He's quite a good card to be investing in, because he rises a lot. He rises a lot. He's already on the rise, to be honest. Last night he was about 1.6k. He's already risen about 1,000 coins, 2.9 at the moment. Again, this is another way that you can make a lot of coins with Manchester United versus Liverpool. Surely going to be in the marquee matchups this week. Again, we can look at Liverpool here. Defenders are normally the ones that rise the most, from my experience. Look here already, Kabak's rising. I want to look at centre back more specifically, because Liverpool have Van Dijk, Joe Gomez and Joel Matip, all of which are very expensive, so they won't be using the SBC. So there's only other one centre back that you can actually use, and it's Kabak. So Kabak could be a good player to invest in as well. I certainly think he'll be going up. I think he'll be going up a lot. I could see him going up to 2k even, just for this SBC, because as I said, there's going to be a lot of demand for Kabak more than any other Liverpool players, because he's the only player in that position that you should actually be using. But yeah guys, I mean, I hope this video did help you out. Hope this is going to help you out make some investments, hopefully double, maybe even triple your coins depending on how much you're putting into it. But yeah guys, if you like the video, please smash the like and subscribe button as well. If you have any questions or whatever, leave them down in the comments below. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.